Hello, it's Amanda here from Faithfully Homemade, and today I'm going to show you how I store and organize my wooden puzzles that I use with my little kids, and also a few activities that I do with them. There are so many different activities you can do with puzzles. That's why I love them so much, and that's why, as you can see, I have like a million. And this isn't even all the ones that we have. This is just some. But that's just because I love them, and you can do so much with the pieces besides just using them on puzzles. So let me get into it. First, you will see that all the puzzles are empty, except for I have one that's full. But all the rest of them, all the pieces are out of them. So how I store them is I have these bins. And then what I did is I took each puzzle and put those pieces for each puzzle in a separate bag. And the reason I do that is because otherwise my kids will get into the puzzles and we will lose pieces, and I cannot stand losing pieces. Also, another reason I do it is because we use the pieces for many things besides just puzzles. So this box has mostly like the chunky puzzle pieces, and this box has like the pieces for some of the alphabet puzzles, and then also all of the peg puzzles are in here. So that's how I keep them, so that they can't get into it, and then we take them out when I'm supervising. So let's get into some other things I do. So then what I do is I just stack them up. These are the chunky puzzles here that we have. Actually, we have more than this, but so I'll like just stack up the chunky puzzles together and put them in my cabinet, and then I'll stack up all of these. Are all peg puzzles. Notice they're all Melissa and Doug for the most. I think all of them are actually, just because I love Melissa and Doug. These are all peg puzzles, and this one we just got. We just got a few of them, but yeah. So I love peg puzzles. All these kind of puzzles. And these are the chunky kind. And then I have two clocks. I just pulled out one. I have two of these. And then this one is a sound one. So when you put the pieces in it, it makes noise. Like it'll say 13 cars or whatever. And then I have two of these because my kids were fighting over them. And so I just got two of them. And then these are ocean animals once you put them in there. And then you can go fishing for them. It's really neat because they have magnets on them. And we also use this fishing pole for other puzzles, because sometimes like this puzzle here, it will pick up. So they will fish for their letters. So we love that. And then another activity my son is doing, actually he's putting them in here right now, is sometimes lately I've been using a sensory bin. There's kinetic sand in here, and you put the puzzle pieces in there and then they just dig them out. You know, they're using their sensory, they can play with it a little bit. They dig the piece out and they tell you the letter and the sound. So P for pear, and then they put it back in the puzzle. So that's one activity that I do, is I put them in a sensory bin. So this is kinetic sand. Obviously you can do it with rice, you can do it with rocks, you can do whatever, and you can hide them in there and they go digging and they find the pieces and they take them out. You can do that with any puzzle. So like, let's say you're doing the safari puzzle, put the pieces and hide them in something, and then they find the piece and they have to tell you the name of the animal, maybe what letter it starts with, whatever you're working on, maybe the ending sound, whatever you're working on, and then they put it there. Maybe you're working just on the names of the animals, and so they have to tell you the animal name, and then they can put it on their puzzle. Another activity that we do, these puzzles, these are all Melissa and Doug, by the way. These puzzles are for kids that are just a little bit older. I've used these with my 4-year-old, and he still needs a little bit of help. But I've been teaching him how to put the corner pieces on first. And then after you do the corner pieces, then I've been teaching him how to look for, how to look for the edges. You know, like, so if there's a flat edge. So he does the 4 corners, and then he does flat edges. But what I do is I pair it up with a learning activity. So I just pulled out some cards. You can use it with any kind of flashcard, whatever you're working on. So if you're working on addition, subtraction, if you're working, like for this example, it's a phonics activity. And what this is these are cards from my Making Words set. And usually we use these with magnets, and then he has to put the right magnet. But also you can use it for something like this. So for example, this is a rug, and I will say, what's that? He'll say rug. What letter is missing? And if he can tell me R, then he gets a piece for his puzzle. So I'll give him another piece. Now I make sure I give him the corners first. So each time he gets an answer correct on one of his flashcards, he gets another piece to make his puzzle. So then I might have him read the word. Can you read the word? Tub. If he gets it correct, I give him another piece, and he'll connect the next piece onto his puzzle until his puzzle is completely finished. So that is what I love to use regular puzzles for, just regular jigsaw puzzles for. And these ones are fun. These are Melissa and Doug, like I said, and they have they come with 4. This is the pets. Let me see. Yeah, this is the pets one, and we also have a vehicles one and something else. We have 3 of them. And so the cool thing about these also is they come with a shape on the back, so you can't get them mixed up. So this one is a circle, so it goes with that puzzle. This one has a square, so squares go there. This puzzle has triangles, and this puzzle has diamonds, and they already come like that. Now, if you buy a puzzle that doesn't come like that, I would highly suggest you marking the backs of your pieces, and then that way they will never get mixed up with another puzzle, because that's very easy, as you see, since there's 4 puzzles here, for them to get mixed up. But they don't, because we have the backs to look at. So I really like, my son is over here playing in the kinetic sand. Did you get all the pieces out and put them in the puzzle? So that is another fun thing that we do. What else did I want? Okay, so another thing we do is this puzzle is an alphabet puzzle. Obviously, you can see all the pieces are out, because that's how I store them. And actually, all the pieces are right here. This puzzle comes with capitals and lowercase, which I really think is awesome, because then they can match them. But also, I pair it up with flashcards. So if you have alphabet flashcards, these are alphabet sticks. And you can download these off my website. I'll leave a link below. Also, you can download these cards too that I was showing you. I'll leave links below to that kind of stuff. But what I do is, like, I'll show him a card. This is like for my preschooler. He just turned 3. So as you can see, this will have like capital and lowercase. So I'll show, true on that one. So I'll show him like the capital. I'll say, what letter is that? He'll say B. I'll say, yes, B, that's capital B. Can you find lowercase b? And then I'll have the pieces laid out, and he'll find the lowercase b, and he'll have to put it on the puzzle. And then we'll flip it around, and we'll do the same thing. You can do the same thing with just a regular puzzle too, because if you see, like, this puzzle is all capital letters. So if you show him a card with a lowercase letter, or if you just write lowercase, letters on paper or whatever, or even on the chalkboard. So write a lowercase a on the chalkboard, and then he has to find the capital A. But make sure all the pieces are kind of mixed up, and he has to find it and put it on the puzzle. So that's another activity we do. Now, as far as numbers, you guys, if you've seen any of my other videos, you've seen my activity videos, you know that we use puzzle numbers for like everything. So let me move this one. This is a chunky number puzzle, and all of the pieces are out, obviously, because that's how I store them. And so you can use this puzzle just as a regular puzzle, right? They count what's on here, and then they put the number in. But I take the numbers out because we use them for like everything. You guys have seen in my kindergartner's videos, like when he does addition and stuff, he has to find the number. So we don't just use it on a puzzle. We use it like as we're writing out equations and just all sorts of stuff. So yeah, check out my other videos if you're interested to see how we use numbers, because you will see it probably in almost all of my videos. We use these chunky ones a lot. I also, like I said, I just got a couple of new puzzles, and this sound one is one of my new ones, and I'm going to start using the pieces for this for a lot of our activities as well. And I also like that this one does the sound when he takes the numbers out, and I also like that it goes to 20, because then we can do activities all the way up through the number 20. And sometimes I'll even use the numbers from the clock, and obviously their shapes. And I have a chunky shape puzzle too. You've probably seen this in a video before. maybe more than one video. We use it learning shapes, not just putting the pieces in, but also for other activities. We use them with books. We'll match them up. So like you open up a book, if it's a book about shapes, and they have to find the shape out of the puzzle and put it on the right page in the book. I mean, there's just so much you can do with puzzles. Is why I love them. So I pulled out a few of them here just to kind of show you what we do. That's just a couple of them. There's so many more activities, and if you continue watching my videos, you will see just a variety of activities that we do with puzzles and the pieces. I mean, the pieces are just so great because they're hard, and you can just use them for all sorts of things. You could like print out the names of these animals and then have them match a name card with the piece. I mean, there's just so many activities you can do with puzzles. That's why we love them. So yeah, continue to watch my videos and see the activities that we're doing here at home. And that is it, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.